Welcome to the first video on the Talking About Wrestling channel. Today I made a list of 5 unique matches that happen on WWE pay-per-view slash premium live event, because WWE rebranded this event uh, sometimes ago. I forget in which year, and I randomly, mostly from my memory, uh, make a list of 5, like I said before, 5 matches, and it is one time, either like weird stipulation. I'm not gonna say is this is so weird and bad or weird and good, simply weird. And to be clear, I put on this list matches that was used only once in this big shows that we viewers needed to pay to see. So if this match happened after this match, but on weekly TV show, I counted, but only once on PLE pay-per-view, I counted as unique and somewhat weird. Also, I not put here any cinematic matches, because I guess this is gonna be a list for another time. And yeah, I try not to use some variants, but there's one stipulation that probably is a bit not what I think was hoping for made, but you know, this is first list, and there's I had no better idea, so just to put it. And yeah, let's get started then. So first match on the list is from WrestleMania Backlash 2021, match between, I will be used too many match words in this video, I can tell it right now, but match between Damian Priest and The Miz, and this is this zombie lumberjack match. And I know a lot of people hate this match, but I am the person that actually liked this match, because literally, if I remember correctly, literally few months before, in Halloween Havoc episode of NXT, they bring zombies to this haunted house that was run by Dexter Loomis, and Johnny Gargano also was there, because they feuded with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams for NXT North American Champion, and like, okay, in team, but when they bring this to WrestleMania Backlash, I was like, yeah, good, I like it, but a lot of people were like, why? This is a dumb idea. So I missed that this was promotional match, but I think in a lumberjack match, it was one of the better idea, because there was like this fear for both opponents that they don't want to go outside, because they're zombies and not wrestlers that you like or dislike, and if you land it right, you can be hurt, or you can be protected from harm. So, you know, this was interesting, and also there was no trying to brawl around the ring, because like, we want brains, and I personally like this idea. Of course, I guess if this would return, it probably will be Halloween Havoc again. But also this match had this like um bad omen around it, I think, because the Miz was hurt, and it was like literally remember that before this match was like Miz was always looking that he wrestled for like 14 years, if I remember correctly. This was his 15 years, if I count. Wait, in 2 years it will be 20 years when Miz is in Beers. Wow. And he never get any injury, and this was his first injury from wrestling, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. Correct, correct name. Correct, correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, English is not my first language. And uh, this was there was this, but I think maybe if this was really Halloween Havoc match, it would be more nicer to view. But yeah, and to be honest, with next match, it's weird because rules will change a lot, but for the moment, because I need to think more than what I need to talk first. Next match is from last year's SummerSlam, or if you do not watch it in 2024, SummerSlam in year 2023. Match for the between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, and this is this tribal combat for undisputed WWE Universal Championship and title of Tribal Chief. And even I remember that firstly, this match was supposed to be that if anyone from Anoa'i family gonna intervene in this match, there will be disqualification. But at the end, Solo Sakura was like sec- second participant, okay, and ending with Jimmy pulling out Jay and costing him the match. Wasn't so. With this rules change, this is weird. Like, it's weird being disqualified from Royal Rumble, but at least in this case, I think I knew why Finley was disqualified, but nevertheless, this is topic for other video. And, match was good, but it just one time it's kinda weird due to changing of rules, just like that, and, you know, if you put just Extreme Rules, it wouldn't be on this list because it wouldn't be something special, but Tribal Combat, funny name to say something that was already done. Just like with every single street fight that this is Chicago because we are in Chicago, San Francisco because San Francisco, and you know the rules, and so do I. So yeah. The next match on this list is the oldest one, because it is from 1991, from WrestleMania 7, and this is match between Jake the Snake Roberts and uh, Rick the Model Martel, Jesus, I forget. And this was a blindfold match, and yeah, of course, blindfold match was used after this match, but never on pay-per-view. In Raw, SmackDown, yeah, but not on pay-per-view. And I guess there's a reason. Like this match shows. Because I remember at the beginning of this match was like this thing that, I don't know, like Martel probably put hand over this blindfold, and was clearly visible. But also you need clear face and heel that get exactly this reaction you want to them to get. And right now in wrestling, there's like no chance for this. Maybe if you put, I don't know, LA Knight versus Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio, and there's a chance for a good blindfold match. But this match wasn't good from wrestling standpoint, but from storytelling, it was the best option. Because this was a culmination of the rival feud between Jake the Snake and Rick the Moral, when Rick blindfolded Jake with his arrogance. And I really wish that some people will be so too in some like comedy movies with a lot of action that, oh, I have my own perfume and this is arrogance. And because Rick the Model Martel had this like um, perfume no name arrogance, and he put it. I do not watch whole like storyline telling like beginning of this, but he blindfolded Jake the Snake, and with one eye he wasn't well, and he was like, "I'm gonna get my revenge on you." This is somewhat similar to this what's happening in smaller stages with blindfold storylines, but here actually decided the WWE and Vince decided to make it a blindfold match, and like you said, Jake was clear face and Rick was clear heel, and this was exactly what necessary. Because, like I said, right now even blindfold cannot. But like you said, it's great idea, good fun for viewers at the arena, but from today's standard it is weak match because there's not a lot, and I guess this is a reason why this is on right now. If this happen, there's either a comedic match or really you need someone who is generally loved by public, someone who is generally hated by public. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. But next match shows that you can change the rules, keeping the storyline. Because next match and fourth in this list, and I really go fast like me, is match from Horror Show at Extreme Rules 2020. Yeah, you do not see. Yeah. And this is match between Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. And yes, this is eye for an eye match. Oh my god. This was the best version of blindfold match that you could make at the time. Because this was, what time? Some lockdown was, and there wasn't a lot of people allowed to be in one place, so yeah. And the storyline that Seth blindfolded Ray on one eye, and he was seeking revenge. So, like with Jake Roberts and Rick the Model Martel. And due to this, it's like, well, we will get eye for an eye match. And I remember, because I had a lot of time and I started watching wrestling around 18-second match. Yeah, it is one of the first pay-per-view matches I remember. Brian v. Sheamus. And it was very fascinating when it was announced, because it was like, they don't gonna really go for this. It's not gonna be like with Vader, that his eye pop up because Stan Hansen injured him so much. What they gonna do actually, and how this gonna end? Well, Plastic Guy wasn't so convinced, but Seth Buking actually making like he needed to go this extra mile, but even he was disgusted by this action. And to be real, it was good. It wasn't good match, actually. It wasn't good stipulation or idea, but it was good in the sense that normally it would be probably blindfold match, but without fans in attendance, they don't want to go with that. And also, you know, this could be made. This could be made as an actual cinematic match. So, going with actually match in the arena, it was even more interesting. But outcome and even story after this match, it was still keeping on, and even that we are not sure if Ray can get a vision back in the side that get pop up, pull out, whatever, pop out. I'm not sure. It was like, and I remember it because there was like these comments all over the internet that, well, we will see. If Ray sign a new deal, then he will be here. If not, he will be hurt. Just like Finn will do this. And guess what? It was good prediction. And we get Dominic Mysterio to debut. But let's move to the last one for today, shall we? And we end this list with a match that I thought happened like 3 years later, because it is from Great American Bash 2004. It was main event, somehow, somewhat, and this was concrete crypt match between Undertaker and Dudley Boys. And in essence, it was tornado handicap match. But the only extra thing was that if Undertaker lose, Paul Heyman, GM of SmackDown, gonna put Paul Bearer, Undertaker manager, into concrete to, well, you guess what. But if Undertaker won, he will have control over Liver. He will decide if he wanna bury him or not. Why are you said like this? Because at the end, they can decide that Paul Bearer is his weak point, and he don't want this, and decided that he will pull the lever to submerge Bearer in concrete, which make the stipulation pointless, because literally it was nothing else, and the only reason why this happened was because Paul Heyman wanted to have control over Undertaker, but Paul Bearer had it, and he decided this is the best way. Also, that Dudley Boys are better than Taker, which they weren't actually. It wasn't Bully Ray, it was Baba Ray, so there was no chance for this. And you know, the weirdest thing is, it was first of this two writing of Paul Bear, uh, uh, removing Paul Bear from TV that can be think of as an unaliving him. Because, like, 5 years later, in 2009, or maybe 10 or 11, I'm not sure right now. I guess in 2011, so it will be even 7 years later. Edge, who was face, kidnapped him and put him into a freezer there to make Kane, who was heel, to accept a Edge challenge for a world title match, and and when Kane finally find Bear, he decided to put him to the freezer because he don't wanna be also had this weak point on him. And this was actually last appearance by Paul Bear in WWE TV before really going to, I guess, heaven. Who knows, actually, but leaving Earth for better or for worse. I'm not sure. I'm not big like religious guy, so I don't say anything about that. But really, this match was actually like, it was really like normal handicap match, but here there's a cement tag, there's this box with plexi for some reason, and there is cement ghost and there's a dude on the chair. Because actually, in the pay-per-view, this wasn't even Paul Bear. All segments with Paul Bear were pre-recorded. But I guess I do not check what media was told. But I guess there was 2 or 3 places that, like, oh boy, they kill unalive a man at the end of the show. Like they did in like, this was after Fiend v Orton Firefly which is this Inferno match, but not ring was fire wasn't around the ring, but around like ring area, and this was something. But you know what? I literally 2 days before I record this, so probably 3 days before you see this, rewatched this, and I saw when change thing to it all. Finally, I found it. So yeah, but here in this concrete crypt match was literally like recording before, and during the match there was like and show there was some stunt double. I'm not even sure that they probably don't use actual concrete, but something that looks like, I don't know, probably some water with food coloring, or just coloring, or maybe water with paint. I don't know. They somehow did it. So that's the end of this list. Thank you for watching. I would like if you like this video, subscribe, and maybe give comment what should I take next. Probably next would be my prediction before Royal Rumble. If not, if I will not feel like, well, maybe I will do something else before, but if not, Probably next gonna be my Royal Rumble prediction, and then there will be a live for Royal Rumble. So yeah, stay tuned and see you